All right, let's check this problem out here. First things first, we are going to, per usual, read that question first. So when we do that, we're right over here and it says, if kits use exactly 10 bolts each, again, this is conditional information. This is just kind of saying, hey, look, this might be important, so we can just ignore that for now. The real question always starts with the who, what, when, where, how many, which of the following, and that starts right here. So how many full kits can be made? So everybody, as we highlight that, what stands out to you personally about the wordage, the verbiage used here? Is there a particular word here that stands out to you? Yeah, I think the word full is something we want to pay attention to, because they're not just asking like, hey, how many kits can we make? They're being specific. How many full kits can be made? So we want to keep that in mind. Now, when we check out the information, it says, hey, there are 11 boxes of 16 bolts and then 45 loose bolts. If we're trying to make these kits and these kits use exactly 10 bolts each, how many full kits can be made? Now, there's a keyword here being shown. It's the keyword each. And I'm going to highlight that in green. Now, my party people, let's think about this. When we are using or utilizing the word each, what operation we choose really depends on the context. If we're trying to get the grand total, we're going to be multiplying. If we're just trying to find out a piece of the puzzle, we are going to be dividing. So it really depends on, hey, do we already have the grand total, or are we trying to find it? So you tell me, everybody, does it sound like we're trying to find the grand total, or does it sound like we're trying to find a piece, like how many kits we can make? Yeah, we're trying to find a piece here. We're just trying to see how many full kits we can make. If it says 10 bolts each, if we were trying to find the total number of bolts, that's multiplication. But it's 10 bolts each, and we're trying to find something else, full kits. So again, we're scaling down. So looking at that right there, that's going to tell me that at some point, we're going to be dividing. We're going to be dividing. Again, because we're trying to find the number of full kits. So we're going to divide something by 10 to see how many kits we can make. Now, when we read the information up top here, we have 11 boxes of 16 bolts. My party people, what does the keyword of tell us to do? Yeah, multiplication. The phrase out of, yeah, that would be division. But if it's just of, that is multiplication. So we have 11 boxes of 16 bolts. And I'll move this off to the side until we're ready to use it. But we have 11 boxes of 16 bolts, and so we are going to multiply with that. And then we have 45 loose bolts. So everybody, when we're trying to get the aggregate, when we're trying to add up all of the loose bolts, what are we going to do with these 45 that we already have on the side? Yeah, we're going to add those up. We're going to add those with what we have here with the 11 times 16. So again, we'll add in purple, 45 loose bolts. And so again, we'll add 45 bolts. And then at the end, once we have all of this, we will take this and divide it by 10. So let's go ahead and get it done here. 11 times 16, let's do that right over here on the right side. 6 times 1 is going to be 6. 1 times 1, that's going to be 1. Then we'll go ahead and mark a 0 for that next place value. And so we'll have 6 times 1, 1 times 1, same deal. And so that will be 176. So we have 176 here. And now the next step is we have to remember the 45 bolts. So we'll add that along. So we'll take the 176. We'll add on top of it the 45. And from there, here we go. 6 plus 5, that's going to give us 11. 7 plus 4, that's going to give us 11 as well. Carry the 1, and that's 12. And then we have 1 plus 1, and that's going to be 2. So here we have 221. So again, all of this here was 221. And what did we say we would do at the end here? Yeah, we would end up dividing by 10. So let's go ahead and finish the problem off. by duplicating this right over here to divide by 10. And then allow me to move some of this out of the way so we can finish up this division. So let's go ahead and divide 10 into 221. And let's see what happens. 10 doesn't go into 2, but it does go into 22 exactly twice. 2 times 10 is 20. We'll subtract that and get 2 left over, dropping the 1 down. And then we have 10 going into 21. That'll be twice. Subtract the 20, and then we have 1 left over. So when we think about this, everybody, the quotient that we got was 22 right over here. We got 22, but we want to ask ourselves, should we be rounding up or should we leave it as is? How should we handle that? So the way we want to think about this is really based off of how the question is worded. Because the wording here says, how many full kits can be made? Everybody, we just divided 10 into 221, and we got a full 22. We got a remainder of 1. Everybody, how many bolts do we need to make a full kit? How many bolts do we need to make a full kit? Yeah, we need 10. We need 10. Everybody, if I just take this one remaining kit, if I just take that one remaining kit, or that one remaining bolt, excuse me, if I took that one remaining bolt, is that enough to make a whole kit? No, right? We need 9 more. We need 9 more. So the correct answer here is going to be to leave it at 22. Again, the question was, how many full kits can be made? So when we divide, we got a full 22 with a leftover of 1 out of 10 bolts. With a leftover of 1 out of 10. And so that's why, with that reasoning, the correct answer here is actually going to be B, 22. Not C, not rounding up, but B, 22. All right, next question here. So it says, how many feet is that? All right. So first things first, as always, focus on that question. We don't want to focus on the information. We really want to focus on that question sentence. How many feet is that? Okay, so we know we're trying to get to feet. We know we're trying to get to feet. And the unit that we're coming from is yards. So it says 12 yards. So we want to know the translation from 12 yards to however number of feet. Now, let's go ahead and trust that little conversion rule that we've been tinkering with. And that is, hey, first, let's write out that conversion. And most of you have been graceful and wrote that conversion down already, saying that 1 yard equals 3 feet, which is absolutely correct. 1 yard equals 3 feet. Now, when we think about the unit that we're trying to get to, we're trying to get to that unit with those numbers, not the 1. Everything other than a 1. Anything other than a 1. And so, my party people, whenever we're trying to get to the unit with a bunch of numbers, yeah, we're going to multiply. That's right, Antoinette. So, booyah right there. We are going to multiply to get to that unit. So, that's right here. Multiply by that same number that you just saw, that 3 right there. Now, we don't even need to use long multiplication for this one. 12 times 3. We know what it is. That's going to be 36. And there's our answer. 36 feet is going to be it. And this is a relatively quick one for sure. So y'all tell me, how did you feel about this one? Do you feel like this one was pretty straightforward to get to and follow through with?